I actually kind of forgot where we left off. I haven't played in 2 days. Oh yeah, we were in the Cuman camp and still very drunk. Can I talk to him?
Good morning, lad.
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
No, I don't want to spend the money here. Where should I go now? Oh yeah, we have to go to Apollonia. Well, we are not going anywhere in this state. Maybe we can go somewhere and sleep around here.
Tell you and you dob me in.
Are you crazy?
I'm sorry.
Why would I dob you in?
Look, just stop it, Rosie. What's the big about it or do anyone anything?
You learnt it out to the first person I knew.
No, you just have to be sure nobody finds out. You never know.
Can I sleep in here? All of my attributes is so low right now. Looks like we have recovered a bit.
You look like you're as drunk as a lord. Where did you get so wasted?
Oh, it's you! Now, I'm sorry that I didn't let you know.
Yeah, I should probably not roam around in this condition. People will probably... I will probably lose reputation if I go around like this. Well... seems he is still very wobbly.
Haha! Someone here can't hold his drink.
I learn from the best of them. I can drink like the best of them.
Can I call Fables here? Things on. Well, can I? Do I have anything? Well, I got something for Pebbles.
I'm surprised you're still standing. You must have drunk an entire cask.
Yeah, you're right, my friend. I drank all I could drink. I'm still thirsty.
Hi, John.
Careful!
You know, if I hadn't run away from the monastery way back when, I could have been a priest too.
Yeah, he in the first game, he and Godwin got into some problems. Looks like we are pretty steady enough now.
You look like you're as drunk as a lord, Henry. Where did you get so wasted?
Oh, it's you! Now, I'm sorry that I didn't let you know.
Good day to you. Though I see your day is plenty merry already, huh?
I challenge you to a duel.
Now, when it's dark out, forget it. Come back during the day so we can see what we're doing.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next.
Careful!
I still can run. Well, it is kind of a bad idea to travel at this time, but I don't really have a choice. I should go to Apollonia, it seems. Let's go to Draskowitz. Oh, we successfully came here without getting attacked, so that is a good thing. This part is the difficult part to go because of all the bandits. Maybe we can stay here at night. The door is locked.
Good.
Okay. Maybe I can't see anything here. Okay, I'm going somewhere else.
Oh,
Is this the way? No. Maybe the gamma settings is too low. Okay, now it's better. Because for some reason I could not see anything
quick!
Maybe this is where I go through foot now. I can't see anything other than rocks here. This place is actually giving me the creeps. There seems to be some kind of hurt. Maybe I am at the place. Maybe that guy is sleeping. It doesn't say steal, so I can probably eat. Now can I just sit somewhere and wait? He should be awake at 6, I think. Looks like he is not awake yet. Now he should be awake. Whoa, 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 whoa. Now why did that happen?
I'm surprised you're still standing. You must have drunken an entire cask.
No, you're right, my friend. Drank all I could drink, and I'm still thirsty.
Where is that Betty when you need her?
Greetings. You're quite sloshed already, aren't you?
The humans won't be coming back.
Humans won't be coming back here. Don't worry.
Good. Peace at last. Until you get into trouble again, that is.
There's something else I need to know about this hermit.
Ask then if you must.
Who is this
Who's
hermit?
hermit fella, anyway?
No one knows. He settled in the rocks a few years back. Folk used to go to him for various healing ointments or advice.
And what has he got to do with this apparition?
Well, he was at death's door recently, bedridden, and then suddenly he's got his health back. Just like that. And he's like a different man since then. He sends everyone who goes to see him packing. Mark my words. He sold his soul to the devil to get better. And the devil sometimes comes here on the prowl for unwary souls.
How do you know about this apparition?
Stanislav, the herdsboy. He comes running into the village that night, all terrified, saying he'd seen a rider from hell in Apollonia. And the very next night, it appeared in the rocks below the road to Tahov. There's this conciliatory stone cross there. And the next day, it was at a funny angle. There's some devilry in it for sure.
How do I get to the hermit?
You're asking for trouble, lad. But all right, if you insist, you
I
go
didn't
through
think he
Apollonia,
would
along
be
the
aggressive
path
like that.
below the rocks till you reach the point where it crosses the stream, and from there you take the path uphill to the left, leading into the rocks.
And it was the herdsboy who saw it by the cross, or someone else?
The apothecary's wife, Gerda. Ask her yourself. She's
Maybe
not
I
been
should have
herself ever
robbed him
since.
when he was asleep.
Where can I find the herdsboy?
Stanislav has a sheep pen in the meadow beyond the Troskovitz graveyard, right above the big crossroads outside Apollonia.
Where did these peculiar monks come from?
Hard to say, but they rode in on well-fed horses.
Monks on horseback? That's definitely odd.
Well, Bashka the butcher says they came from the bishop about that diabolical apparition. In short, the Inquisition.
I'll have a look at your wares.
Yeah, they have soap. But it is very costly. I don't think I should buy anything like that right now.
It
I
spend the
spend the
night
night here?
Not a chance. Go back to where you came from, you wastrel.
Well, that is very unfortunate. I can't convince anyone like this. The best thing to do is
Quick!
go and sleep in some outer camp.
You!
Yes?
How about stretching those limbs and getting some light exercise? Shall we spar?
In this condition, no.
Who's this that chance has brought my way? I'm Peter, but everyone calls me Hornet.
I'm Henry. Scallis.
Forgive me, but you don't look much like a nobleman.
That I am not.
It's just when you say of Skallets, it has a noble ring to it.
Well, it's just my way of saying I'm not from these parts. Besides, my name doesn't hold a candle to yours, Hornet. How did you come by such a moniker?
After a fight, my opponents say the blows I give them are right stingers. Want to see for yourself?
You roam the world challenging random passers-by to duels.
Exactly.
Is that how you make a living?
Ah, no, not like that. I move from village to village, and people pay me for whatever they happen to need. Sometimes I'm asked to lug some stuff. Other times I guard a caravan. Occasionally I get to intimidate wretches who refuse to pay their debts, as long as I'm getting paid.
You enjoy scaring people in debt, huh?
That doesn't come into it. I've nothing against them. I get paid to deliver this and that from so-and-so. After that, it's none of my concern.
A mountain of muscle for sale.
Exactly. And there's no harm in pitting your fighting skills against someone now and then on the road. Especially when money's involved. So, what do you say?
I have to go.
It was good to see you, my friend. Ow! Are you trying to run me over, you idiot?
I am in no condition to fight this guy.
Quick! Whoa!
Who is this guy?
Everything all right?
Do you have a moment?
What's going on?
Do you have any coin to spare?
I literally have that much.
Why are you asking for charity? Fancy an ale, eh? The amount you're looking for, it sounds like you plan on downing a whole keg.
That wouldn't go amiss, but really, I need the coin so I can travel to Vlashin.
That's quite a way.
I've always found it to be a day or two's ride.
But I don't see any horse.
I don't have one. That is true. I'll join a caravan, ride along, pay for my way, my provisions and such.
Tell me, how come you're begging? What happened to you?
Allow me to disabuse you of your misconception. I am no beggar. I simply find myself in a bind compelling me to rely on the kindness of good people.
So roundabout say of begging.
But I'm not a beggar.
Begging, but not a beggar, and he needs money to get to Vlashin. Oh, I've come across a fair few beggars before, but none have ever said that to me.
Must be a coincidence?
You don't sound like
Fact,
him.
you don't strike me as a commoner at all.
You only imagine it, friend.
Farewell. May you travel safely.
Yes. Thank you.
This guy does not wake up at 6.
it be?
I need some bathhouse services.
I need to take a load off.
Certainly. My baths are at your service.
I've got a few wounds that need taking care of, and I need a hot bath. And wash my clothes, too, so I don't look like a beggar.
Great, but it'll cost you.
Let's talk
about the price.
Certainly, no problem.
21.5.
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal.
22.5.
Excellent. You'll find exactly what you're looking for in my bath.
There, all better. I hope that's all your aches and pains taken care of. And take better care of yourself out there, friend.
Okay, rebels. Let's go back and ask some people.
Greetings.
Oh man.
I'd like to ask about that diabolical apparition.
And what's that got to do with me? Let's be on your way.
Will the guard talk about it?
I hear that some apparition was seen around here. Is it true?
I don't know anything about that. Take care.
Maybe Bara would know.
Good afternoon.
What happened to Ambrose the hermit?
He's at death's door with some ailment, and there's a peculiar talk about him. They say he made a pact with hell.
Do we know about
I
Hermit?
hear Ambrose the hermit has some old sword.
A few folks saw it at his place some years ago, but then it disappeared. Maybe he sold it, or checked it out.
I was told Stanislav the herdsboy saw the devil in the rocks.
God in heaven save us. It happened a few days ago. He saw him with his own 2 eyes.
What happened?
What happened at the conciliatory cross?
Hard to say. It was turned around. But what Gerda from the apothecary saw there, you'll have to ask her. Take care.
Apothecary. I think I have seen them.
Lord be with you.
What did you
I'd
say?
like to ask you about something.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Go away, please.
Mm-hmm. 'Cause 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 ' see if we can talk about it.
Wait, Gerda. I didn't come to mock you. On the contrary, I want to help you.
Really?
I believe you really did see something. But I want to know what it really was.
So, what do you want me to tell you?
What happened with that?
Relax, Gerda. Have a think, and then tell me what happened with the apparition.
It was the day before yesterday. I was picking marshmallow roots above the rocks. It grows by the cross there, near the big dry tree not far from the road to Tahoe. I didn't get home till after dark when I suddenly realized I didn't have my knife.
So you went back to the cross?
God have mercy. He hopped up right out of the ground in front of me. He was all in black and he was grinding his teeth. I started to scream. There was something glinting in the dark and this clanking sound, and I just turned and scarpered.
That's all?
At one point I turned around and I saw a dark shadow darting across the field. Proper flying along it was, like the devil, and heading straight to Apollonia.
Where did
What's
you
this
see?
place where you saw the apparition?
It's a conciliatory cross, erected in the memory of some innocent's death. They say some years ago, a young fella killed himself on account of an unhappy love affair. He jumped from a cliff.
And the day after you saw the apparition, the cross was at an angle?
Aye, all askew. Everyone here saw it. I didn't go back. I can't.
Don't worry, Gerda. Nobody's gonna make fun of you anymore. I'll find out what it was all about and what you really saw there.
What do you think happened?
I don't know yet.
I don't know yet, but you needn't fear. Everything will get cleared up soon.
Thank you. By all the saints, thank you. But please, come and tell me how it turned out. I'll make it worth your while.
This whole story is very creepy.
Gerda really did see something. That cross hides a secret.
Come on, Pebbles. It's time to go and investigate. Okay, let's activate some skill points. Okay. I could have used this before.
Quick!
This seems like the place.
The conciliatory cross. A memorial to the unfortunate death of that young man. I'm more interested in what secrets it conceals now. Can't do this without a spade.
I hope there is some spade around here. Where did these things come from? I didn't expect wolves to come and attack me at this point, but here we are. Attacks is also so. Let me unequip the shield now. Expect to see this here. Now where can I go and get a spade now? there is this Truscovich cemetery. Maybe they have.
Quick!
There should be a spade somewhere here. Nice. Now we have to go back there.
Go! Quick! Ka!
Come and see us, Swindler!
Quick! Ka! Ka! Ka!
And another wolf.
someone was digging here recently. It doesn't look like an apparition, Gerda. He didn't take either the coin or the books. So it wasn't a thief. It must be something else he was after.
Okay, so we are done here. Brother Ambrose, I know something that should interest you. I know who started the fire at St. Francis Arms House and why they want the Grandmaster removed to meet me tonight. The Republicans from the Inquisition suspect me. The Bishop 100% no. Don't trust anyone. History of the rise and fall of noble, honorable order of Knights of the Cross. Thank God, and he has been placed to guide my hand. Does mean the unworthy thing which I have perhaps presumed to do out of himself. I give me attention to work where others cannot, to record what is not to be forgotten. There are unseen foreign religious orders in the kingdom of Bohemia. None of them have ever come from our blessed slaughter or blindness. Seeing the misery who plagued by sickness and few honestly the humble. Thus how much you know. So that after nearly 2 years the brotherhood moved to the church old town of Prague. Many clerics and priests are now came interest to joining the order, which real order in year of the Lord that was 37 through the intercession and blessed Agnes of the Vineyard. Pope Gregory IX himself took hospitals under his protection, so that no Grandpa could harm them and they would have to confess to him and Knights of the. This is a whole book. So he is like a crusader, it seems. From Prague, it seems. Attentive wisdom where my hands are rather eyebrows. Dispense and ask for fine harness collectors go confirming the suitable customer. Meaning that his office apart from ordinary customs. He went to good riding horses and one for his knight and chaplain. He is also size of an archer and 2 squires in armor, so was in saddle. No wonder he kicked my ass. before I go there, let me increase something in my speech. Buy and sell potion. This is solar cell. I'll get this.
God grant you health.
I heard you saw an
I heard you
apparition.
saw some diabolical apparition. Is that true?
Was it the bailiff who sent you? Or old Croper?
No. I want to go to Apollonia to see Ambrose, the hermit. I've heard talk he's somehow linked to that apparition. So I need to know what you saw that night.
Why'd you want to know? Forget that shit, pal. It reeks of fire and brimstone.
Let's try to convince him.
Do you want to roast in hell and choke on sulphur?
But I didn't do anything.
You're not caring well for your immortal soul.
I don't know. One time I carried a lamb all the way to Uyez for the parish priest. Alright, it was the bailiff who asked me to do it, but the good father gave me communion for it. I'm not afraid for my soul, so there's no point trying to scare me with hell.
How was it with the diabolical apparition? I heard you saw something.
Leave me be.
Want a swig of schnapps? Or two, maybe?
If it's any good, I won't say no. Show it here.
It's just that I don't have anything on me.
Don't offer what you haven't got. I was looking forward to it. Take care for now.
Maybe I can give him some money.
How was it with the diabolical apparition? I heard you saw something.
Leave me be.
Look, mate, I'll gladly give you a few groschen, but spit it out now. Here you are.
What did you want to know?
About the apparition. What did you see?
Exactly did you see that night at the crossroads?
A diabolical apparition. A black rider on a black horse flew into Apollonia. His eyes glowed, and his horse was black as charcoal. He turned this way and that a couple of times at the crossroads, and then darted off into the rocks. To the hermit's place, I'm sure.
He turned this way and that. That's strange. Would the devil not know the way?
I'm telling the truth. Gerda from the apothecary saw him too.
Why would the devil
the hermit helps people though, doesn't he?
Aye, he did. Only now they're saying he was at death's door and sold his soul to the devil. And that was the horseman.
Why would the heavens?
Why would the old man have sold his soul to the devil and then kept living as a pauper in his hut?
Who knows what's going on in them rocks? Some devilish trickery for sure. Take care.
That herds boy really did see something. And the trail leads into the rocks.
Okay, where should we go now? There are probably way too many bandits there too. Savior snaps. I haven't saved my game in a while, so I'm afraid to go in there right now. Let's go to Takao now.
I talked to Betty.
And?
Nothing yet. It seems there's no talking to this hermit.
And Betty didn't help you?
Well, not really. It seems she's afraid.
Betty? Afraid? And did she mention me?
She didn't.
Ah, that's all water under the bridge. Betty's a tough woman, you know. Not one you'd want to rub up the wrong way. And if she's afraid, you won't have it easy, lad.
Yeah. I'll see what I can do.
And get a move on, for fuck's sake. Time's running out.
Let me make an axe. Okay, seems to be hot enough.
I have to hammer it more evenly.
Well, it seems to be closer now.
I've been banging this spot for a long time. Finished.
Okay, that took me a while longer than I expected. Oh no, I took it too fast. getting cold.
Halfway there. It's as cold as a dog's snout. That's it.
Yep. Let me move this.
There's a couple more things I'd like to ask about smithing.
Ask away.
Thanks. That's all I need to know. I'd like to learn something.
There's no time for it now. Come back later.
I thought I could sell it to him. don't need this. I don't need this either. Craftsmanship. Swords, sword combo or say in some combo. No, no, keep other hand. I need to be careful of these things. Some food.
Go! Go!
Wandering around in this place in daylight is better than night.
Go! Go! Ka!
This is the black horse.
Horse? What's it doing here in the woods? I should take a closer look.
Looks like people have died here.
Beautiful horse. Black as charcoal. The herds boy wasn't lying. And you don't smell of brimstone. You're just an ordinary horse. Someone really did come to see the hermit. But it wasn't the devil.
And this is one expensive horse. Looks like I cannot steal this one. Okay. It was somewhere around here, I think. That could be a bandit can. I don't want to risk it. Man. I should have used the mouse for the thing, but what the hell. House was somewhere around here. Problem is he will probably pack me up.
Haven't you got anything better to do? Clear off before I lose my patience.
God be with you, Hermit. I don't have time for you. Go away. Folk in the village are saying you've made a miraculous recovery. And since then, you won't let anyone near you. What happened?
Nothing happened. I just can't stand all these people coming here and disturbing me. Can't I have a moment's peace?
I don't know if that is best thing to... Can I just say I am interested?
Judging by what I've heard about you, you're a bit fishy, Hermit.
What do you mean?
Well, there's a lot of talk about you in the village. They say you've made a pact with the devil, and they're summoning demons from hell.
Old wives' tales. What do I care about such nonsense?
But supposing it isn't nonsense?
Of course it is.
A few nights ago, a herdsboy saw a black horseman ride into Apollonia. He thought it was an apparition, but I think a demon would have known the road to Apollonia and wouldn't have spun round and round at the crossroads like a top.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I found a black horse stabled in a pen here, in the woods below the rocks. A well-fed, healthy horse, black as charcoal. The man who rode on it wasn't an apparition, or the devil.
Why are you telling me all this? For God's sake! Stop this nonsense right now.
I found some pretty interesting documents of the Order.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I reckon you do, Ambrose. According to one of the documents, you were appointed Seneschal of the Knights of the Cross with the Red Star. Or are you going to tell me it was some other Ambrose?
I'm not going to tell you anything. I don't know anything about any documents.
The apparition was seen by the Conciliatory Cross at night.
Old wives' tales.
I went to take a look, and it really is askew. But it wasn't magic that Hellspawn was wielding. It was a shovel. There was a hiding place beneath the cross. And the man digging there at night didn't have time to put the cross back in the right position.
By all the saints! So someone was digging there. What has that to do with me?
There was a brand new cloak of the Knights of the Cross in the hiding place. It was clear that the man doing the digging hid it there, maybe to cover up who he really is, and what he's planning.
I still don't know what you want from me. What have I got to do with some cloak?
The man who took things from the hiding place can't have been some chance thief, because he left a purse full of coin there.
So keep the groschen, lad, and stop pestering me. It's nothing to do with me.
That's enough. I think there are enough fishy things going on around you for me to tell the bailiff, but you're in luck. All I'm after is that broken sword. So, come clean.
You're wide of the mark. But in the end, maybe you could help me.
What do you want help with, Ambrose?
I'm not Ambrose. He died some time ago. I am Conrad, Knight of the Cross with the Red Star.
How did the hermit die?
Ambrose is dead, you said. How did it happen?
He was an old man. Unfortunately, he was already at death's door when I found him.
And you had nothing to do with his death?
Of course not! Ambrose was my friend. I'd known him for 20 years. He was a good member of the Order, and an outstanding teacher.
What are you doing in the hermit's hut then?
In Prague, I got into a serious dispute. Ambrose was the only person who could help me. That's why I came to see him.
I'm guessing that the diabolical horseman scaring people around these parts was you.
That was not my intention, believe me.
What were you doing?
Scared the life out of Gerda from Troskowitz that night. What were you doing there?
Ambrose had a hiding place beneath the cross where he kept things from his past.
I found some documents there from the Knights of the Cross. But Ambrose clearly wasn't interested in them. So what did he send you to get?
He sensed that death was coming for him. He wanted me to help settle his affairs. And he also longed to hold his old sword in his hands one last time. I went to his hiding place that very night. But by the time I got back, Ambrose was dead. I put the blade on his grave, in place of a cross.
Ambrose was a member of your order.
More than a member. He was the Seneschal, second in rank only to the Grand Master. He served the order for many years before getting into a dispute with the Prague chapter and the Inquisition. Then he had to disappear. I was the only one to know where to look for him. But I came too late. All he managed to tell me was his last wish.
So the sword is on Ambrose's grave. Will you tell me where I can find it?
You want to disturb his rest?
I just want the sword, that's all. There's no use to it now.
All right. I'll tell you where his grave is, if you fulfill Ambrose's last wish instead of me. I can't do it.
Alright, what am I supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do?
Listen carefully then. There's an old widow called Margaret living in the village. Take this cross to her and say to her exactly these words. Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
That's right.
I hope she'll know what this is about.
Don't worry, she will. Give her the cross, and I'll tell you where you can find the sword. Benedictio Domini sit tecum.
Well... It looks like she's in the cemetery.
Quick! Quick! Go! Quick!
Whoa! Whoa!
Greeting.
I'm Henry. And you must be the local gravedigger, right?
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service. Looking for a final resting place, are you? Or do you need to bury a dead goat?
Now, I'm more interested in the grave digging profession as a whole.
Ah, once you try it, you'll never want to do nothing else till the day you die.
I hear Ambrose the Hermit has some old sword.
That's right. But I haven't seen it in his hut for a few years. Most likely he sold it.
I heard something happened to Ambrose the Hermit.
Too right. He sends everyone packing right away. He's changed a lot.
Because that is a whole different guy.
Well, my friend.
So this is the widow Maria.
Good day. What would you like?
This might seem strange, but I'm supposed to give you this.
A cross? Mother of God. What's the meaning of this?
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what he deserves.
Ambrose? The hermit?
It was his wish that I give you the cross and the message. He said you'd know what it's about.
Oh my God! By all that's holy, it couldn't possibly be him. All those years, I'd lost hope. I never forgave myself. I committed a mortal sin.
Well, I don't know what you did. But this is supposed to be your absolution.
No, there's no absolution. Not yet. You said it yourself. Not until Ambrose's brother gets what he deserves. The bones. They still lie there outside the wall. Help me. His soul must find peace.
Okay.
All right. I'll help you. But you'll have to tell me more.
Thank you, lad. Thank you. I'll tell you everything. It's a curse. I've never told anyone about it. And it's a good thing you caught me here. At the graveyard.
What does the graveyard have to do with absolution?
Hold on. Not so fast. I'll tell you everything. First, tell me... Are you afraid of the dead?
It's the living.
It's the living I'm more afraid of than the dead.
One should fear the dead. But in the end, it's probably a good thing that you have no fear. You see, one poor soul is waiting for redemption. For years and years.
Ah, I get it now. Ambrose's brother has to get what he deserves. This is about the soul of Ambrose's brother.
His name was Jan. He lies outside the graveyard wall, buried without rites. He's been there for 30 years.
What happened to him?
What happened to him?
The memories are painful. We were childhood friends, and Jan loved me. Only, I chose his friend Vashek over him. He couldn't get over the rejection. So he lay in wait for Vashek one evening.
And Vashek killed him?
It was an accident. They quarrelled. Jan drew his sword first, and Vashek had to defend himself. Apparently, they got close to the cliff edge while they were fighting, and Jan fell. When they found his body at the bottom of the cliff, people thought he'd killed himself. The only one who didn't believe it was Jan's brother.
Ah, the conciliatory cross where they saw the apparition. That's to commemorate Jan.
His brother Ambrose had it built there. And those diabolical apparitions. It's my fault for saying nothing. God is punishing me for my sins.
Nonsense. God wouldn't use a diabolical apparition to scare you, would he? And what's more, Ambrose forgave you, didn't he?
Only on the condition that Jan's bones will be laid to rest in consecrated ground. Help me lay him to rest in a proper grave, please.
But without telling the priest and gravedigger. Isn't that sacrilege?
That's the only way we can put right a terrible mistake. Jan didn't kill himself.
All right. We'll give him a proper burial. Jan's soul has the right to eternal rest.
Thank you. The Lord will pay you back 100-fold. There's a rose bush outside the graveyard wall. You'll find his bones beneath it. Please bury him beside my Vashek. Here, beneath the pine tree. In that way they'll be reconciled, at least in death. Then place Ambrose's cross on his grave to bless their reconciliation. Farewell.
Outside the graveyard, she said. other roses.
Farewell, and wash up a bit so you don't share.
I know my silence was a sin. Young did nothing wrong. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Now where should I bury him?
promises of Christ.
maybe I need to equip a spade. But no, I don't think I did it like that last time.
I apologize.
How's life treating you, Ignatius?
A lot better than it's treating my... Come to think of it, the only thing that pisses me off is that once I kick the bucket, there won't be a single experienced gravedigger to put me to rest. Aye, the shoemaker's children go barefoot, as they say. All the young folks these days care about is making coin. Nobody's interested in the honest trade of grave digging anymore.
You keep
You've
the
got a big
cemetery.
cemetery here. Pretty nice too.
Ain't it? But being the gravedigger, I'll never have a place of my own here. They'll throw me by the wall like a dog and bury me without ceremony. But when I'm dead, I won't care. If it was up to me, I'd even bury the suicides in hallowed ground. We're all equal before death and the Lord. This game of better and worse places of final rest don't count for nothing.
What's the story with the dead people?
The story? They're dead. What more is there to tell?
But you said there's been a lot of people dying around here recently, right?
Well, it ain't usual for people to get off by the cartload out here in the sticks, if you ask me. What do you reckon?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it that way.
That might be the reason then, eh?
What?
Look, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying there's a lot of people dying. If things keep up like this, I'll be out of work in no time. There'll be no one left to bury.
Being a gravedigger must be a lonely job, eh? What are your duties?
Funny a young lad like you is so interested in grave digging. Not something you see every day.
I'm only asking. No real reason.
That figures. Youngsters these days wouldn't know hard work if it bit 'em on the arse. It's no wonder I can't find any help.
Are you offering me a job?
No. I'm giving you a warning. You ain't cut out for this trade.
And how do you know that?
You've got that look. I can spot it a mile away.
Could you be more specific?
You just aren't cut out for it, and that's that. A gravedigger needs passion. A sense of duty ain't enough. It's a service, a labour of love, and the meaning of life all in one, lad.
I'm not from these parts, and I've seen a few conciliation crosses around here. What do they mean?
The same as where you come from, I reckon. They mark spots where the sins of man came to be regretted later.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
Aye, like when a fella buries an axe in someone's head over something stupid and then comes to regret it. Or if the law sees to it that he regrets it. The sinner then has to erect a conciliation cross to mark the site of his evil deed.
Where does he get the cross from?
Where do you think? From me.
You're in charge of that too? Stone cutting?
I know how to cut a cross out of stone. And what of it? With the soft sandstone around here, it's child's play.
So they're all your work?
I wish. I've only sold 2 or 3 recently. Most of these here are right old. You might find a few stories about them in the village chronicle what's kept at the rat house. All I know is a young fella once jumped off the cliffs near Packoff, and folks say the place is cursed.
Do you know any more stories?
Aye, I do, but I'm not telling you any. I'm not an old fishwife.
Have you been
a grave digger your whole life? Have you ever thought of changing your trade?
I did think about it once, if I'm honest. I wanted to be a knacker in Yitchy, but some fool with friends in high places got the job. though he can't even tell a shovel from a spade. That really pissed me off, so I said fuck it. Why would I want to dig graves for people who don't appreciate my craft?
So you've always been here otherwise?
And what of it? Do you think I get bored here? Not recently, I don't. But I think I told you that already.
Unfortunately, I had to bury both my parents recently.
My condolences, lad.
Thank you. I just don't know if it was done right.
Did you witness their deaths?
Unfortunately. They were killed in front of my eyes.
I understand that's never easy. But if you closed their eyes and buried them in consecrated ground, you've nothing to worry about.
I dug their grave next to our smithy. We didn't have a church in our village.
Well, that can't be avoided sometimes. Don't let it bother you. As long as you pick the spot with good intentions, that's all that matters. I'm certain their souls went straight to heaven. You needn't worry. You did everything right, lad.
But seriously, Ignatius, tell me about yourself.
Gravedigger, knacker, Snorter's constant companion, and lover of colourful sunsets, all in one man.
You've nearly got more titles than the Emperor himself.
Well, I have been doing it for almost 40 years now. The bailiff pays me well, in coin and sometimes in goods.
Sounds appealing.
Not all that glitters is gold, lad. A gravedigger's got it hard, and so does a knacker. I pick up dead animals on the side of the road. That's the knacker's job. You could say I have a knack for it. That's why people say I'm unclean. If I had children, they wouldn't be allowed to marry anyone besides an executioner or a gravedigger. It's so ingrained in folk. A fella takes care of things they wouldn't want to handle themselves, and this is how they repay him. Can't even go to the tavern no more. God be with you.
Maybe just move out of here. Maybe this is the only way to do it.
Your journey ends here, Jan.
So we have to do this far. I was so confused.
I don't know much about prayer in these situations, but our Father, there are many sinners in this world. In the end, we all face your judgment for what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do. So forgive me this little sacrilege. You know better than anyone that it was the right thing to do. Thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven, and deliver us from evil. Amen. Ambrose's brother Jan got what he deserved, just as the hermit wanted.
I saw that. May his soul find peace at last.
And yours too, Margaret.
30 years. I thought about it every day.
It's all right now. You did the right thing. Everything else is beyond the law of man.
I'd like to reward you somehow.
I expect you wouldn't want anyone to hear about all this, right?
Well, if you... Will you keep it to yourself?
All right. I'll accept the coin, and that'll be the end of it.
Thank you again for your help. God be with you, Henry. Take care now.
back there. I'm on the right way. Yes.
Go. Quick.
Listen, we need help.
What happened?
If you're going to see the hermit, be warned. The man in the hut is just pretending to be the hermit. His name is Conrad, and he's a fraud and a murderer. The Inquisition paid him to murder our Grandmaster Zdeněk in Prague. Fortunately, God did not let him carry out the crime. But 2 of our brothers were killed by Conrad when they tried to detain him.
And I see a third one will soon join them.
He was just about to flee from here as well. We took him by surprise, but he had time to grab that damned crossbow and shoot Klesgen. By the Virgin Mary, help us. We have to catch him.
You are knights.
You're a knight of an order?
Yes. I am Brother Arnold, a knight of the cross with the red star. And these are brothers Sibald and Nicholas. You are too late to make the acquaintance of Brother Klesgen, I'm afraid. We take care of the sick in infirmaries throughout the land. But we can't help our brother. You have to help us, while there's still time.
Did Conrad really want to flee?
Yes. We stopped him at the last moment. He almost got away, but we surrounded him.
Why should I get mixed up in it?
I'll pay you. We just need to distract Conrad's attention. That's all. Otherwise, we won't have a chance against his crossbow in that gorge.
That swine tried to deceive me. He mustn't get away.
God, thank you. Try to get close unseen, and set fire to the haystack on the right-hand side of the yard. Then his crossbow will be useless, but do it quickly, before he gets away.
Ganging up on one man? Coward! Take that!
No!
I'm going to stick you like
This won't end well for you. Ah, take that! Die already! I'm sorry.
I don't have lockpicks, damn it.
What about our deal?
Ave Maria. Grazia plena.
You owe me something, knight.
You're right. Conrad was one of the best swordsmen of the Order. We wouldn't have stood a chance without you. Here's your silver.
What was it actually about?
I shouldn't tell you, but since you helped us, Conrad was paid by the Inquisition to kill our Grandmaster, Zdeněk of Prague. He failed by the grace of God, but while fleeing from the commandery, the treacherous villain killed 2 of our brothers.
Conrad was working for the Inquisition?
Yes. When Archbishop Olbrecht suddenly died a year ago, the Inquisition began to plot against our order and the king, and to support the papal curia.
That is high politics indeed.
Sinners. They only care about money and power, the lot of them. We knights seek salvation in helping the poor and suffering. We are not murderers.
What did Conrad want here?
The local hermit, Ambrose, was his long-standing ally. He was seneschal of our order some years ago. But he transgressed and fled from Prague. But why Conrad was pretending to be his dead friend, I have no idea. Maybe he thought it would help him evade justice.
I have some documents of the Order that might be of interest to you. If we can agree on a price.
My God! The Order's Chronicle! We thought it was lost for good. Where did you find that?
In a hiding place. But that's not important.
It's a good thing you told me about it. What do you want for it? We'll return the books to the Order.
Our accounts are settled. Everything that happened here, I'll keep to myself. Farewell, Arnold.
Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto. Amen.
Clear off! You can't just stroll in here! That's it. Go now.
I have to get it.
Go! Quick!
have any bandages.
Quick! Quick! Gah! Go! Gah!
Whoa!
At this point I am going to die.
Go!
Well, I've led to that. That's what I expected to happen.
The angel of the Lord declared unto Mary, and she conceived of the Holy Spirit. And Mary said, Behold.
Well, I'll stop here and do it tomorrow.